Dinesh Karthik. In IPL 2024, when he was playing for Royal Challengers Bengaluru, he had won a lot of hearts. His knock against Sunrisers Hyderabad ensured RCB's net run rate would not be dented. In all the other matches that was there, DK was chipping in with vital cameos which ensured a miracle happened in IPL 2024, that RCB pipped CSK and went through to the playoffs. But unfortunately, in his last game, DK just did not fire, and that's why an era came to an end. Or is it? Dinesh Karthik, now in an exclusive interview with CricBuzz, has stated some very interesting things about what motivated him, how Abhishek Nayar played a role, what are the compliments that Virat and Dhoni have given him, and also whether he will reconsider his retirement. Because in that exclusive interview, the first major point that Dinesh Karthik mentioned was, I think I am physically very much prepared to play for another 3 years. Another 3 years, meaning 2027, he is ready. But he chose not to extend and not to play for another 3 years for one simple reason. You want to give youngsters a chance. You want to give the other emerging players a chance in the playing 11 or in the squad of 15. Now, he also said that if he plays for 3 more years, it could be unfair on the team for one simple reason. DK mentioned the dynamics as to why he does not want to go into it, simply because if I go into this cycle and I play 1 year, I think it is unfair on the team, because they have picked me at a certain price point. Now, if DK gets picked for 1 more year, but then he decides to, I don't want to play for 2 more years, what will you do then? Can you get another player and then assimilate him in the team environment, knowing fully well that every 3 years there's going to be a churn? You don't know with form. You don't know how it will pan out in the future. So that's why DK, knowing fully well that yes, I have to think ahead, he said that I am not going to get into this. It's a cycle. It will be unfair on the team. It will be unfair on certain youngsters if he gets in there. So that's why DK has made peace with the fact that yes, whatever happened in the eliminator was Rajasthan Royals, it was his last. But now is the turning point in Dinesh Karthik's career. All of this has to be credited to one particular individual, Abhishek Nayar. Abhishek Nayar, when you look at whatever he's done in the backroom staff, as far as mentoring DK, as far as ensuring that yes, he came out of that dark phase, enough can't be said, and you have to wax lyrical about Abhishek Nayar, because he said, how did DK the finisher come about? Because in this he said, Abhishek said, we can do something really special if you bat in the middle. It is the toughest spot to play. You'll get much lesser balls, but you can create a much better impact. You can be ahead of the curve, and that is exactly what he did. DK, when he came in that 2018 to 2022 period, you could see that he had 8 balls, he had 7 balls, he had 10 balls, but he still chipped in with a cameo that was in excess of a 200 or 180 strike rate. Nidahas, DK's career will forever be defined by what the Houdini act that he did against the Bangladesh team at Nidahas. The way how DK the finisher was born was thanks to Abhishek Nayar. So that is why he said, go at it at a particular time when people are not seeing it as a specialist position. Now that is a specialist position. Abhishek Nayar had that foresight 6 years ago. That is where DK's career just charted an upward course. But now he opened up on the sledging, and one particular bit was that when Rohit Sharma sledged him, what, you're getting ready for the T20 World Cup? At that time we felt maybe DK has an outside chance, but then with Rishabh and Sanju doing well, you knew that he was not going to go for it. But actually Hardik Pandya's one sledge really motivated, because he said, Hardik Pandya sledged me saying, abhi leg spinner aaya, iska thank you hi hai. We often knew that DK would struggle against leg spinners early on in his career, in his innings. But then I played a couple of shots and then he was like, theek hai, thoda improve ho gaya lag raha hai. DK improved his game against the leg spinners. If you look at the wide Yorkers that were employed by Tushar Deshpande also in the fag end, in that eliminator, in that CSK game, DK was playing the ramp paddle. This is the kind of innovation that he had to get in, and that is why as he went on, innovations came in and he improved his gameplay. It's just a shame that it came at such a fag end of his career. But what is the compliment that he's gotten? He makes two of them. Two of the compliments that will stick with him for a very long time. He said, Virat Kohli saying that he'd love me being part of RCB, which was a great compliment. But MS Dhoni, in a rare instance, spoke about DK not on the field, but about his commentary. Karthik revealed about MS Dhoni, I have really enjoyed your commentary, DK. Very, very good. Wow, not often does MS Dhoni hail these kind of words on any player when he's doing commentary. Dhoni and commentary, you would know the thing what happened 8 years back. So that's why these are the few very interesting things that DK has said on his Crickbuzz interview, that he's just finished his IPL. What next for him? Maybe mentoring role, coaching role, commentary. He's a fantastic commentator, there's no doubt about that. So we wish DK all the best for this next phase. What role will we see him? It all remains open. Thank you so much folks for joining us for this video. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis. Bye-bye.